Hey loves, welcome back to my channel. In today's video I'm going to be showing you how to make Cane's chicken tenders at home. It looks like a lot of ingredients, but I promise you it's super easy to make. So I'm going to be leaving all of the measurements and ingredients down in the description box below just in case you are interested. So here in a bowl I'm going to start off by mixing my wet ingredients. So far I have milk, butter, and a little bit of garlic powder just to give it some flavor. I'm just going to be mixing all of this up. And in a separate bowl, I'm going to be putting all of my dry ingredients. So here I'm just putting some flour. And I'm not telling you the precise measurements just because, honestly, I just eyeballed everything. Even though I had like the measuring cups and everything here, I just did not use that. So I added some breadcrumbs. So now I'm using a little bit of baking powder. And like I said, I'm eyeballing everything, but all of the ingredients and measurements are down in the description box below. I'm also going to be adding some salt, and then I'm going to be mixing everything up. Alright, so now I'm going to begin by cutting up some chicken breasts, and I'm going to just be cutting them into long, thin strips. But if you want yours a little bit thicker, just make sure to cut up like little ridges on the sides. That way they can cook faster and even. Alright, so now I'm just going to set this aside, and I'm going to begin by making the famous cane sauce. It is so delicious. I absolutely love it. And here in a bowl I'm just mixing in some mayonnaise and ketchup. And the secret thing to do with this sauce is you want to do things step by step and adding little by little. So at first I just added the mayo and the ketchup, and I just mixed it in all together before I added the other ingredients. And this is one of the other sauces that I'm going to be using. I added just a spoonful of that, and I'm not even going to try to pronounce the name of that sauce because I can't. Now I'm just going to be adding a little bit of garlic powder. This is really going to give it a lot of the flavor. And I'm also going to be adding some black pepper and just a little bit of lime. And that is it for the sauce. It was super easy to do. Now I'm just going to put this in the refrigerator and let it cool down. And now moving back to the chicken, I have my wet ingredients, dry ingredients, and of course the chicken breast. So to make it a little bit easier, I added the flour or the dry ingredients to a Ziploc bag. And what you want to do is just put your chicken tenders into the wet mixture, and then put it into the bag, and then mix it all up together. And you want to double coat this. So basically you're putting it into the wet ingredients and then the dry ingredients, and then back into the wet and then back to the dry, and just keep repeating the same process. Now for the fries, I'm actually going to be making at-home natural fries, and I'm so sad they're not crinkled because honestly I wanted them to look like the Cane's ones, but it's okay. I'm making my own here. So I'm just peeling up these potatoes, and then I'm just going to be cutting them and frying them. Super easy. And now that the fries and the chicken are both ready to be fried, I'm going to be turning on 2 different pots of oil, let it get hot, and then I'm going to be putting the fries and the chicken in. If you cut your chicken tenders in thin pieces, it shouldn't take long at all for them to cook. I was just checking them here and there every few minutes, and this is when they're nice and done. So now I'm just going to be taking them out, and I'm going to be putting them on like a paper towel, that way they can drain out all the oil. And I'm going to be checking up on the fries, and you can start to see when they're done, they start to turn like a tan brown color. And then I'm just going to be draining those out also, and then just putting a little bit of salt, shaking them nice and well just to make sure that all the oil and the excess salt comes off. And of course, we cannot miss out on the bread, so I'm just going to be putting one in a pan, and there it is. That is it. Super fast, easy to do. Literally took under 40 minutes to complete this whole meal. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up, and also don't forget to subscribe down below. I would love to have you. I have lots of different kinds of videos here in my channel. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time, bye!